Ukraine is now calling this conflict a great war launched by Moscow that could claim tens of thousands of lives. This is Donetsk airport, the scene of more fierce fighting. The pro-Russian separatist rebels have been gaining ground in recent days in the Luhansk and Donetsk regions and further south around the port of Mariupol. Ukrainian forces say Russian tanks forced them to withdraw from Luhansk airport. Ukraine's defence minister Valery Helety says on his Facebook page that Russia is behind the latest rebel attacks and has begun a full-scale military intervention. He says a great war has arrived at our doorstep, the likes of which Europe has not seen since World War II. Russia denies any involvement in the conflict. Its foreign minister Sergei Lavrov said Monday's talks in the Belarus capital Minsk should focus on agreeing an immediate ceasefire. Those talks brought together Ukrainian, Russian and separatist envoys, but ended after a few hours.
Although no agreement was reached, the rebels do appear to have softened their demand for full independence. They've told Russian media they're seeking a special status for regions in eastern Ukraine, which would leave them in control of security and give them amnesty from prosecution. The status would also allow the deepening of economic integration with Russia. But this demand would mean the de facto division of the country, because the Ukrainian government is set on closer economic ties to the EU. The talks have now been adjourned until Friday.
In the next few days at a summit in Wales, NATO is set to agree on a rapid response force of several thousand troops that can be deployed in just 2 days. Military equipment and supplies would be pre-positioned in member states in Eastern Europe. Those countries now extremely nervous about Russia's future intentions. Emily Thomas, BBC News.